How are you, honey?
Well, now I feel better. Oh man, where's that honey?
You're my honey. How about that? How you doing? What? I'm not sitting on your paperwork, am I?
Sure.
So how you feeling?
How do I look?
I mean, the last time I saw you, you were 102.
Yeah, well, I added 2 more years onto it. I'm 104.
How you feeling?
Well, I feel good.
You look
Isn't
great.
everybody supposed to feel good?
Yeah. What's the purpose of not feeling good?
Exactly. Yeah.
So?
I was talking to a man today, 92, and he had a wonderful trip to Nova Scotia and all for, I guess, a week or 2.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was thinking, how can I get a ride with him somewhere? That would be fun.
You mean you're ready for a trip?
Well, isn't everybody?
No. To be honest with you, some people don't like to go anywhere.
I think you and Bill on a trip would be a hoot.
What?
I think that would be a great idea, Emma.
Yeah, I do too. I was the first one to think about
Well,
it.
where was the last place that you traveled? I mean, I remember you telling me you did a cruise, if I remember right.
Yeah,
You loved that.
yeah. It was a, what is that nice cruise?
I remember it. It was.
Not Curiosity.
Oh, you mean the ship?
The ship, yeah. It was.
It was in Europe, though, wasn't it? Didn't you travel?
No. I've been to every country, all on my Social Security.
Wow.
I worked in a bank, and every summer I would take my Social Security number and go somewhere. And I've been to every country except Italy.
You mean every country in Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's a big world out there to hit
Oh, I
every
know.
country.
Yeah.
Is there a place that you like to go outside of Europe that you haven't been to?
Oh, I have to think of it.
Yeah. Is there a continent that you're in? Have you been to Australia?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I like country and I like people.
Okay. So you like culture and countryside.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yep.
gotcha.
And people like you got a little outside interest and all that.
That's true.
There's a lot to go on out in the world today, and people don't realize it.
They don't.
No.
What should they realize? What would be some of the important?
They should think positive,
You think that's
have a good attitude, and think positive. That's all.
you think that's the secret to
Of course.
having a good life? Is
Yeah.
being positive? But
Yes.
it's hard to be positive all the time, though, Emma.
Well, you're not positive all the time. If you're human,
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
But you think overall,
yes,
Trying-
overall being positive and liking people and liking what you do. You're happy doing what you're doing. And anybody that's happy doing what they're doing, it's not work.
we hear that all the time.
Oh, you do?
But oh yeah, but you still have to work. Some people have to do a job that, may not be the perfect job for them,
yeah,
but they get used to liking it.
yeah.
You got a
As
lot of
long as you do-
satisfaction out of working in a bank and helping people. I remember that.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I remember.
I do.
Yeah.
I did. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So,
and I lost my best friend a couple of years ago. She was a big part of my life. Dolly. Did you know Dolly?
did I ever talk to her? I don't know. She was here?
No, she wasn't here.
Oh.
Emma knew her before. When she first moved to the island, she
Oh.
and Dolly met and became friends.
Okay.
And she was a very outgoing place and owned an inn. And she introduced me to every friend that ever came to the inn. And that's where I started to like let my hair down and enjoy what I was doing
Really?
and enjoy my life. Yeah, I came to Nantucket from Long Island.
But when you say you let your hair down, what do you mean you let your hair down and enjoyed life?
I relaxed.
You weren't that relaxed until you met Dolly? Or until
But no, she added to
she
my
added
life.
to it? Well, you must miss her. What about some friends you have now? Do you still have a few good friends now?
A few. They're all dying.
Yeah, I know. Gosh.
And that's very difficult.
I know it must be. But what do you think about this younger generation? I mean,
Well,
there's-
you got to get on with it.
yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
You got, yeah.
I just said to my son the other night, oh, this nice young man that I met. And in fact, he got an Academy Award for something that he wrote. What did he write?
Was it the woman in
Yeah,
room number 3?
6.
6.
That's where I lived in some place here, Academy.
Yeah, up here in the top.
Oh yeah, here.
Oh.
And anyway, so I said to my son, I met this young man, and I thought, what a gentleman and everything. I really liked him, and I called him, and he's telling me about this Russian girl.
And is she a young woman or is
Oh,
she?
sure.
How old
She's
is he?
still going to school, and he is, I don't know, late 30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 years, what the heck? That's not big difference, right? Do you think there's a big difference between, is there that much of a difference between a woman who is 20 years younger than a man, or vice versa? Is there a problem with that?
No, not today.
Yeah.
No.
Well, my grandfather was married a second time to my grandmother, and he was 20 years older than her.
Yeah,
And that was back in the 60s. So,
Right,
yeah,
right.
it did happen. You know, I think it maybe happened a lot more back then than it does now. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's the same.
I don't know.
They say it's a good relationship when an older man, you know, when you have that difference. I don't know. You're hearing everything I'm saying, aren't you? And you're like, I don't know about this guy. He's... Oh my gosh. So, well, you know, it's always refreshing to see you. You are an inspiration to a lot of us. You know that. You are.
No, but
Do you feel like you're an inspiration at 104?
I'm anything anybody wants me to be.
Love it. I love it, Emma. Good to see you, honey.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm after?
What?
A ride on a two-wheeler bicycle.
When?
Not a two-wheeler.
I know which one you're talking about. You mean one of those wheelers?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do a show with you on that.
All right.
I'll cut. Would you mind if I brought my camera by to do something on that one?
Not today.
No, when it happens.
Yeah, when it,
Have you done it yet?
no. It's
No.
just come out.
She wants to. She wants
Boy,
to.
you're adventurous, aren't you? You're looking always for adventure. You still have the will for adventure.
Sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's a living man.